So I'm going to be showing you how to scrape assets from Discord channels and servers. The first thing we're going to need is Discord chat exploiter, and we're going to need the .NET Core 3.1. So we're going to need to download that. Let's save it. And let's have it run automatically when it's done downloading. Alright, now we can download Discord chat exploiter.zip. Let's extract it. Alright, and let's run it. Okay, it opened, that's good. We're going to need a Discord token. I'm going to pause the share, put my token in, and then cover it up. But let's change the settings first. So, auto updates, I find that annoying. Save token, yeah, definitely. Parallel limit, this is, it tells you how many channels can be exploited at the same time. So it basically does a multi-threaded download process if you do that. I'm going to set it to 4. That seems like a good value to me, even though we're only going to do one channel for this example. So let me pause the stream while I put in a token. Alright, so I've got a token and I'm gonna move this down, and let's see, we're gonna use it. Alright, so we have Schmitty's Dungeon, the text channels. Let's expand that. So we've got, let's do general. So let's see, I'm gonna need to move this up now, and we have a button here that lets you export this. So let's bring this down to see it. Alright, text general. So we want to change the format to JSON and show advanced options. We want to set dates so we don't get the entire history, because that'll take forever. We just want to show how to scrape the assets. So I'm gonna do I see they changed the options. In the version I'm used to, they only have 2 fields here. I'm not sure why they added another row of fields. After, we're going to do the beginning of this month, and we're going to do the end of this month. So now it'll get only the messages posted this month. And you see we have an option to download referenced media content. However, this is not as good as the script I'm about to show you how to use. I already tried it. So export, and we're going to save it. Let's see where it's, it's going to save it to the program folder. So save. And we're going to get, okay, so there's a progress bar. Yeah, see, a yellow progress bar. And, let's just wait for it to finish. Okay, it's finished. So we're going to close this. And we can now close Task Manager, and we're going to go back to the program folder, and let's see, here's our JSON file. So if I were to open this, I'm sure maybe you know what JSON format is. If not, this is it. JavaScript object notation. So these are the messages and the metadata, like the attachment URLs and stuff. So now we're going to open a NetBeans project, or rather we're going to create a NetBeans project. So we're going to do new project, Java application, Discord asset scraper. Alright, so now we have an empty source file. So let me get the code we're going to need. Alright, it's in my downloads folder now. Discord asset scraper beta. Let's see. So we're going to want to extract this. So let's do 7-zip extract 2. Alright. Now, Discord asset scraper. We're going to open this in Notepad. Control A, Control C, and we're going to move this to the default package. To package, no package. There. Now we can delete this package. And let's do Control A, Control V, Control Home to go to the top. And you see this used to be part of a package. I commented that out. Now you see we have these 3 missing imports. So we're going to go to our project options and put in the jar files that will provide these. So let's see, project properties, libraries, add jar folder, downloads, Discord asset scraper beta. We wanna do, let's see, Jackson Core 299. Open. We don't need to add the other stuff since this is just a tutorial. We want to do the data bind, and we want to do the annotations. Let's click OK, and these should work. There. So now we're ready to work with the code. So you see right here we have an array of strings, static string array file names, and this is an empty array. So what we want to do is add our path. So I'm going to hold down Shift and right click this, and we're going to get copy as path. Now let's paste this, and we get a red underline because in Java slashes going in this direction have to be escaped. So just double all the slashes and we're done. So now let's run it. And it's, oh, that was quick. So it generated batch file commands that use curl to download the assets, and it organizes them into folders. So what we're going to do is we're going to right click, we're going to save as. We're going to save it as, let's see, in the downloads folder where everything else is. Actually, let's go up one, and let's make a new folder and call it Schmitty's Dungeon Assets. And we'll call it assets.bat, and we'll save it. Now we have to edit it. If this were huge, you'd want to edit it with Notepad++, but since it's pretty small, we're going to be able to edit it with regular Notepad. So we want to delete that. We want to do Control End, go to the end, and we want to delete these last 2 lines and save. So we can't actually run this yet because we haven't set up curl. So we're going to have to download curl. So curl download Windows. So curl for Windows. Curl for 64-bit. We need to extract this and add it to our path. So extract here. You'll notice I'm doing extract here because the first thing in here is a folder. Like the only thing in here is a folder. So extract here lets us bring that folder directly out. if you had files like here, then you'd want to extract to a folder. Anyway, we're going to change this to just curl. We're going to do Control X and paste it in program files, not program files x86. And then we're going to do enter. We're going to get this. We're going to do Control C, and we're going to put it in our path. So let's see, advanced system settings, environment variables, P for path, edit, end, semicolon, paste. I like to add a slash, click OK, and we should be good to go. So now let's go back here and run this. Something went wrong, so let's run it in a command prompt so we can see what went wrong, because it's supposed to create folders. So enter, Control C to end the batch file because we don't need to let it run all the way through. Okay, curl. Oh, I see what I did wrong. I should have done bin. So it didn't even know how to find curl. So let's go back. I made a mistake. Let's add bin to the end of that. So bin. There. Now it should work. So let's run this again. And now you see it's actually downloading the stuff and it's creating folders. So I wrote the script to organize things into 3 categories: attachments, avatars, and embeds. So it's going to download them. Let's see, embeds. So yeah, embeds would be things like thumbnails for blog posts and stuff. So let's see. So yeah, it's just downloading the embeds directly. And then you have cdn.discordapp.com. So these would be, I guess these might be things people dragged directly into the Discord chat. And as you can see, it is organizing them by their path on the server they come from. So basically it's preserving the file structure that it had on the server. So we have a whole lot of Discord attachments like this meme and a video. So yeah, that's how it works. There is also one other thing you can do. If you want to archive this for a long time, you can compress the PNGs with WebP. So I actually have a script that does that. Let me pause the video and get it. Okay, so here's a script I wrote. It uses cwebp to recursively convert all the PNGs in nested folders to WebP, lossless WebP, so you don't actually lose anything, but you can gain a whole lot of space that way. So you see it uses a for loop, for /r%%i in star.png do, and then you have this opening parenthesis and a closing parenthesis, and so the loop just does this for every PNG it finds in all the nested folders. So it says if not exist, so if a WebP of that name does not exist, then create it like this. You run cwebp, and I have cwebp on my path, so the full path to it here isn't necessary, but it's good to have if it's necessary if it's not in your path. We have no alpha to discard any alpha data that it might have or want to create. -Z9, that means do the highest lossless compression. -MT means multi-threaded, and then this is the input file. -O means output, and then we construct an output file name. And then this ner command C, clone file time, clones the time, like the timestamp from each PNG to the WebP files. So that means that the timestamps of the PNGs will be preserved, and then del means delete the original PNG file. So I have no command C, or rather no command C is a variant of that, and cwebp. So I'm just going to run this, and we're going to compress any PNG files that we downloaded. Oh, before that, let's make a note of how much space it takes up now so we can see how much we saved. So 33.8 megabytes, exactly this many bytes, and let's paste this in Notepad and then run this. And let's see if we saved any space. Oh, we did. We're down to 19.4 megabytes. So we saved a decent amount of space. If we had scraped the entire server, we would have obviously saved a lot more. Let's subtract this and see how much we saved. So divide by 1048,576 to get the exact number of megabytes, and we saved 14.34 megabytes out of 35.5 that we started with. So yeah, that is how you get images from a Discord channel. And if you wanted to scrape the entire server, you could just select all the channels. So I only selected one text channel, but if you select all of them, then you can scrape the whole server.